It's Amani and Woody for me. I'm gonna try to put a picture right there, try something new. But yeah, it's definitely Amani and Woody for me. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Kamira and this is my review for Married at First Sight Couples Cam. I don't know what season this is. This is my first time watching it, but I'll definitely have it for the description box to put it in and also in the title. Yeah, this is the first episode of whatever season this is. So Couples Couch, this is my first time watching, as I already probably said. They have about 13 couples and they're gonna basically be trying to do updates on their lives, and that's pretty much it. I thought there was a lot of different couples to kind of keep going back and forth from. So for this review, I'll tell you guys the couple they were talking about and then give you guys the update, because it really seemed like from my notes they have the couple and then maybe two things that really kind of happened throughout the whole episode. So there's no need to go from oh, Danielle and Bobby showed this and then Brianna showed this. I want to just go ahead and do each couple and give their update or whatever was shown on the show for this episode. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and start with my favorite couple of the episode, all of the Married at First Sight seasons that I have watched, Amani and Woody. You find them in my notes. So basically, they're our favorite couple, especially mine, as I've already said twice now. But they have been married for 1 year at this point. It was cute. They were in the kitchen making a cocktail. She made it first, add all of the ingredients, and then had him do it to see if he paid attention to what she was doing. He did. He came out good. So she then challenged him to a cook-off. Or there's a restaurant that she really likes that makes a seafood dish, and she wanted to see could Woody keep up and make the same dish better than the restaurant. Let me see, what else was there really going on with Amani and Woody? Not a whole lot. They discussed cuddling and things like that. I don't have anything else in my notes for them, which is sad because I really like them a whole lot. But they showed them in the beginning of the episode and not a whole lot after that. So I definitely hope we see more of Amani and Woody going forward. Okay, next couple. Another one of my favorite couples from this past season of Married at First Sight is Brianna and Vincent. So we see them at this point of the show. It's been about 6 months that they have been together. And it was funny because Brianna was about to leave and go visit her family for the first time. And she asked him, well, what was your favorite part about her being able to leave? And he was just like, you leaving the house. It was cute. So as she was leaving, she gave him what they call a honey-do list with about 4 things on the list for him to do while she's gone. And she showed him the karate chop, how to do the pillows. Okay. I think my mom was real particular about how the pillow should be. So it kind of reminded me of that. Me, I don't really care as long as they're on the couch, not on the floor. So I'll fast forward. We also see when she comes back. He was very, very excited to see her come back. But he's at home doing the honey-do list. He gets the things done, or so he thinks he gets all of them done. He has to use bottled water to water the plants, scrub the tub. We noticed that he used Windex. He was like, it's an all-purpose cleaner. I was like, but that's for windows. That's Windex, but okay. And then he has to clean the sofa, do the karate chop. I wrote down there, Vincent was funny. I think his personality is coming out more on Couples Couch than it did on Married at First Sight. He always seemed kind of tense and anxious, and he's having more fun. When Brianna came back, she kind of inspected the list, and did he do the things on the list, and he had missed one. He missed the making up the bed one. But overall, no big deal. Cute scene. People on Twitter, I was on Twitter as the show was playing, and they were like, it would be Brianna giving him a list to do. And I was just like, whatever. I just think Vincent is goofy, and they could be definitely a good match. So I hope we see more of these couples going forward, because like I said, their scenes were like really short. It wasn't a long you know, it was about maybe 1 minute here, 1 minute there. So, but that was pretty much it for Brianna and Vincent. Okay, next couple. We see Danielle and Bobby. I don't remember what season they were on, but I did watch their season. I remember that Danielle wanted to like not be a stay-at-home mom, and Bobby was more traditional and wanted her to stay at home with the kids. And I feel like now she does stay at home with their kids. They're on their second baby, and she was kind of worried about her because she had something called HELP syndrome, and it had to do with her platelets and blood pressure. And she had her baby boy, and they let the daughter meet the baby boy. And it turns out that her conditioning was kind of stabilizing a little bit, getting a little bit better with her platelets and her blood pressure. So that was great. She was able to go home, and things were getting better with her and the little baby. Next we have Stephanie and AJ. They definitely kind of chopped it up where like they had, it was weird how they chopped their scenes up, but basically Stephanie and AJ, I don't remember their season either, but I did watch it also. I think they were with Christine and Keith on their same season, but basically they were going on a trip to Key West. Yes, Key West, and she was gonna fly and he was going to drive. He wanted to drive and make stops, and they kind of flashed back to their season when he was driving. He kind of was like a grouch, basically. But he's doing better, and again, she's flying down there. He's gonna be driving. That was pretty much it for Stephanie and AJ. I was wondering kind of too, how do they pick who's gonna be on these shows? Because I'm like, are they supposed to be like fan favorites or whatever? Because I don't know if I really thought they were a favorite. But okay. Next we see Austin and Jess. I did like them too. I forget their season. We know that Jess is a nurse. I think she said she was cardiovascular ICU nurse? I hope I'm getting it right. I may be getting it wrong, but I know she's a nurse, and she was working at this time during COVID, and she was worried about, you know, her safety, her family, and luckily for her, they came out with a vaccine. She was excited about it. I know that I'm not as excited about it as a teacher. They're kind of like trying to push it on us, and I'm just like, but you know, I don't want to get into a whole anti-vaxxer thing, because I'm not anti-vaccines. It's just I'm not running to go get it, basically. But she did. She was excited, and she was safe to be, you know, Austin was happy that she's going to be safe now. You know, he can worry a little bit less about her being exposed to COVID at her job. We also have Deonna and Greg. So they have a really nice house too. Deonna and Greg, they were basically trying to decide the name of their son. And we know now, if you follow them on Instagram and stuff, they have had their son, and they did name him Declan. They were choosing between the name Bourbon, Malachi, and Declan. And they like the name Declan because it means man of prayer, full of life, was it? I wrote it down. Hold on. What was it? Yes, full of goodness. I'm sorry. So they like the name Declan. It means man of prayer, full of goodness. Awesome name for his little baby. He's so cute. And that was pretty much it for Deonna and Greg. They really were just going back and forth trying to figure out the name for the baby. So next couple we see is Jamie and Doug. They have been married for a while. Like, they were on the first season of Married at First Sight. And now they have 2 children, and Doug is a stay-at-home dad while Jamie does the Married at First Sight interviews and things like that. I know she does the Unfiltered, and I think she does like a casting thing at the beginning of the seasons. So they were showing her getting ready for one of her interviews. And it was really cute because Doug took the kids to the beach to have a cute little like treasure hunt. It was really cool. He's enjoying being a stay-at-home dad, and that was pretty much the end for what we saw with Doug and Jamie. The next couple we have are Ashley and Anthony. I did not watch their season, but in this episode, they are packing for the hospital. She's pregnant. She's going to be having a second daughter with Anthony, and they're just kind of getting ready, getting prepared. He gave her a push gift, which is a nice ring. They've been together for 4 years, and you know, I don't know if they're a fan favorite or not. I don't know. I don't know. But again, packing for the hospital, getting ready for delivery. They talk about, you know, what he's gonna see. Does he want to see everything or not, or record it or whatever? You know, I could have done without them. I'm trying not to say it, but I could have done without seeing them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, next we see Jamie and Beth. I could have also done without seeing them, but they're gonna go on a juicing, like, detox, and he's kind of hungry. He's talking about, you know, how it's hard. I know when I try to do juicing only, you can definitely get headaches sometimes. So anyway, they're trying to lose weight. Me too. And they moved into a house. They have been together for almost 2 years, and you know, they still have their quirks. They're still they'll call each other out because that's what they're kind of known for doing. So yeah. But again, he was hungry. He was kind of getting hangry, having to wait until the next time to have a juice. So later on in the episode, we see them. He tries to go get on the scale. He has gained weight doing the juicing. He's just like, oh my goodness. So they decide to go ahead and smash their scale with a sledgehammer. I was not mad at it. I have no idea where my scale is right now. I said I would not look at it until I'm ready. And I'm not ready. So anyway, he discusses having liposuction, and Beth supports it. She was like, do it if you want to. She's had her a breast augmentation, so she was like, if you want to go ahead and do that, make you happy, go ahead. Let's see. We also see Karen and Miles from last season. I know they were not a fan favorite. I think Miles was more of a fan favorite than Karen, but like, I think after this show and like seeing their interactions and seeing interviews she's done, I like her too. She's pretty cool also. But they have been married for almost a year during the pandemic too, so that had to be tough on both of them. And then like, I know she has dealt with a lot of like hate from people in the comments and just kind of nasty stuff people said about her, and are like probably still saying about her. It's just like, that's a TV show. Like, but anyway, they are moving into a new place, and we see her parents, or her parents and her sister come over and help her move in. I like them. They seem pretty cool. They really do seem kind of genuine too. Like, they're not faking it. So yeah, I like Karen and Miles. Now, if I was reviewing the show back then, I wonder what I would have said about Karen and Miles, but I wasn't, so I like them. Let's see. Next couple we see are, who we got? Let's see. That's Keith and Christine. I like them too. They were on the same season with what was it? Jasmine and Will. I like that season. So they are cute to me too. We see Christine and Keith. He's taking a new job, or considering a new job, but he has to learn how to speak German to like translate for people. And so she's trying to support him in his learning German. I think that would be so hard, learning a new but I wonder how long he's been trying to learn German too, because like, I mean, you know, but I think that would be tough. But she's trying to help him with flashcards. She even got him a German outfit. I'm gonna try my best to kind of upload it as well and like insert the picture. And I thought it was cute. They're just cute. I don't know. She's trying to get him motivated to, you know, pass his test and be ready for that new job. I'm not mad at it. I enjoy it. Let's see who else we have next week. I'm gonna say Jephte and Shawniece for the end. And I have a reason why. So let's see. Oh, I forgot to mention Eric and Virginia. Eric and Virginia. Now, again, I don't know how they chose the couples. So Eric and Virginia, they show us her room in his condo, or in their condo now. And, you know, they've been married together for about 6 months at this point. They're going to be taking a trip to go visit her family, her mom. They're traveling with the dog, Rocky. Virginia talks about how it has been hard getting a lot of scrutiny. She talked about it being about her skin. Most things I saw were about her drinking, but okay. Talks about how it's good to have someone there with you to kind of go through that as well. They go sit down with her mom. It seems pretty cool. Nothing major happened. It didn't. Let's see. I feel like I have gone through all the couples. Now, Shawniece and Jephte. I watched their season, and let's get into what happened in this episode of Couples Cam. So, Jephte and Shawniece, they have a 2-year-old daughter. Nope, not 2-year-old. A daughter. I don't know. I think she's maybe 3, maybe 2 or 3. No, 3. She talks pretty good. But they're talking about baby number 2. Jephte wants baby number 2. And he puts rose petals out for Shawniece. She's going to go run errands or whatever. He does that. She comes back. She sees the rose petals. And Jephte is on the bed with rose petals around him and a flower in his mouth like this. And he's like, looking at her like that. And she was just like, what is this about? He says, baby making time. She was like, well, does it have to be right now? And so she basically says that she had a breast enhancement recently, and her body needs time to heal, basically. So they kind of get into this conversation. It wasn't really an argument at this point. Basically, Jephte wants 4 children. Shawniece doesn't know what number of children she wants or can handle. He thinks that, they can handle those kids. She talks about how their schedules are kind of like opposites, and that when he's at work, she's at home, and, opposites. So Jephte says he's kind of like disappointed. He thought they were on the same page about having 4 kids. Shawniece cries, she's like, if we're a team, you can't just have what you want. You may not get what you want in this relationship. And I'm like, they kind of go back and forth. I thought she was talking to him a little bit like too hype for me, because she was like, if it's up to me, I say you'll have 1 kid or 2 kids or 10 kids. And I was just like, why are you talking to him like that? I didn't like it. There could have been things that were cut out that we didn't get a chance to see. I mean, I get her frustration, but like, you could have said it in a different way for me. But because she's basically saying like, I'd rather spend more time with you, alone time with you. Let's go out. Let's hang out. Let's, go get food. Go run errands together. Let's do things like that. She was just like, what about us? Not necessarily bringing more kids into the situation. We don't know what we're going to be doing with us. Because I do know, like, I don't know when this was filmed, honestly. You know what? If the weddings were in August for, like, Brianna and Vincent, and then, that would be 6 months in, like, February, right? So that means this may have been filmed around February or March. I know that a couple of weeks ago, they kind of had an issue online, but whatever. Shawniece wants them to bond. Shawniece wants them to bond as a couple and spend more time together. Jephte is stuck on kids. What can I do to make you want 4 kids? You can fix us. You can spend more time with me. He was like, write down what you need and we'll talk about it more. Okay. That's gonna get you 4 more kids. But anyway, that was it for Couples Cam. This video should not be too long, but honestly, the moments I was kind of bored a little bit, but I definitely enjoyed seeing Amani and Woody and Brianna and Vincent. I wasn't mad at Deonna and Greg either. But yeah, I do remember thinking about like the Bobby and Beautiful reviews of Woody and Amani. They all thought it was kind of like fake what Woody was kind of putting on, but it seems like that was just his personality, and I liked them. Those are my favorites. Like I said, it's Amani and Woody for me. But anyway, you guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye. Oh, and yes, my goal right now is to get to 100 subscribers. I still have ways to go. Even though I did get a few more over this past week, my Ready to Love video did really good. I was surprised, but yes, you all, my goal is still 100 subscribers. So please, please, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, all three. Like, comment, and then subscribe. Okay, I will talk to you all on the next one. Bye.